here we are in the finals of this 16-man sealed queue. Been doing alright so far, 3-0 already. Pretty good. This is a good hand, not going to mulligan this for sure. Going to start with Sky Shroud Forest. Be interesting if I actually managed to win with this deck, because my last two decks were both better than this, and they both lost. But this deck does have a lot of angles to it, which is probably why it's been performing so well. There's just a lot of different things it does. You draw Selvala and you're like the control deck. You draw a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and an Edric and you're full on aggro. Just very transformative, which I like about it. Okay. I do wish to use this ability. Brindle Shoat is okay. Put this on top of the library and then put the Shoat on top. I think I'll just play Mana War here. Seems pretty good. Although I could play Edric, but they're probably just going to keep their thing back. It's actually an interesting point. If I play Edric, next turn I can play Mana War. If they only have one blocker, yeah, but I don't want to run into a removal spell, that's the problem. They're playing red, they probably have removal. Whereas Mana War means they have to play Aquamoeba and they can't keep up counter magic. Or they can keep up counter magic, but they're not doing anything by doing so. Nice. Okay. I do wish to use this ability. Put back Plains, and I could actually play Ernemjin this turn. It's not bad, it's a 4-5. If they don't do something about it, they're going to get their face hurt. I think I might actually just do that. Definitely not casting Brindle Shoat this turn. Then next turn I can play Edric and Shoat, or Mana War and Shoat. And Edric can come down when he needs to. I'm certainly not at a lack of things to cast with Sylvan Library active here. Okay, for a second I was like, do they have a counterspell? They could have Force of Will, but I'd be very surprised if someone Force of Willed an Ernemjin. It's very big, 4-5. Lightning Dragon, ugh. Lightning Dragon and not even activating. Okay. Well, I'd give Lightning Dragon Forest Walk, I guess, because I'm certainly not blocking it. Don't think I'm playing Tranquil Thicket this turn. Do I want to take damage to keep one of these? Probably not, because I could just play Edric, hit with both, play land. Then next turn bounce Lightning Dragon, I guess? Actually, I think I will pay life to keep it in hand. Okay, let's tap this way. And attack with both of these. I'm not too fussed as to how they block. If they take 4 and let me draw a card, I'm pretty happy. Okay, and then play Brindle Shoat. Now they'll probably pay some mana, keep their dragon, then I'll bounce it. Oh, it doesn't have haste. I thought it had haste. Sorry about that. Definitely my mistake. They're going to hit me for 5, okay. Give it Forest Walk again, because I'm going to return it to their hand. Alright. So it's an Arrogant Worm, probably not going to come into play just yet. Okay. And definitely attacking with these two. Do I want to attack with Ernemjin is the question. I mean, Edric, of course. How's my time so far behind already? I don't know. every round apparently I'm behind by 4 minutes or something. If I attack Edric, they probably would trade there. Then I draw 2 cards. Don't think I need to. It's only 2 damage. Just keep tempoing them out. Pretty happy with that. Okay. And I get to draw a card. Play Findorn Elves. And got Elvish Aberration on top. I could cycle this to get it, or I could play my land tapped, and... Wait, I've got Elvish Aberration here. What's the card that was under Findorn Elves? Arrogant Worm. Certainly don't need to draw it. Okay, so we're playing Lightning Dragon. Sorry for any background noise, by the way. Just stuff going on in the kitchen. Presumably no attacks here. All good. Definitely going to give... Actually... Yeah, I think I have to give Lightning Dragon Forest Walk. So if I give it to Aquamoeba, it's possible they can just kill me next turn. Oh, I forgot to cycle Tranquil Thicket. That was pretty bad of me. Pretty bad indeed. So, how much damage do I have? Fair bit. I've got 7 mana. Could probably play one of these. I kind of want to draw Mountain Valley. I could just cast Elvish Aberration. It's probably fine. Put this on top. Put this on top. Let's see how many creatures I can hit with. So that's 9, 10, 12. If I attack with everything. If I attack with Edric, they definitely just block there. If I don't, they're going to have 2 red mana, they can deal 6. I'm going to draw 1, 2 cards. Yeah, I'm fine with attacking with Findorn Elves. Yep, that's fine. I'm going to draw a 5-drop, play it, have Skyshroud Forest up, and if we're not dead, then we can cycle Tranquil Thicket at the end of turn. And actually remember to do so this time. Wow, why, what? It says it's discarding cards? What do they have? Some kind of magnet? It wouldn't be circular logic, because that just doesn't make any sense. Weird. Oh. It could be circular logic, because they would do that so their creature doesn't die. So they still have the discard outlet that they can do it with. Okay. I think I'll play Arrogant Worm. Yeah, interesting. If they have circular logic here, they can play it, but they lose their Aquamoeba. And they certainly go within range of dying. Alright. Wondering what's going on. Because they just discarded both those cards. What that can hint at. Any kind of graveyard synergies? I don't know. This is going to be a chump blocker? Yeah, so I'm alive. Gonna cycle this. Aether Mutation is really good. Give it to Lightning Dragon again. So definitely don't need this. Does regrowth do anything? It gets back Manoir. I have 5. It's not going to be quite enough to do that. I definitely want an Aether Mutation. If they have specifically Force of Will, they go to 5. I think that's fine. Let's put this on top. See what they do. I think they're just dead though. Okay, they're just dead. Alright, game 1. We're ahead, which is good, especially in the finals. So, Cloud of Fairy. What do we want against their deck? Claws of Wirewood. Haven't seen many flies from them, actually, aside from... They've got a few beefy things. They've got Sunchi, Chartooth Cougar, Aquamoeba, I think Radiance Blessing. Or was it Brilliant Halo? Yeah. Seal of Cleansing could kill Sunchi, but I don't think I need to. Don't think I need Provoke on the draw. I think this is fine. Just the same sideboarding choice as always. And this seems keepable. It's not insane, but Manoir is always good. Start with Sky Shout Forest. Even though we have Tranquil Thicket, I'd rather get the tap land out of the way. Probably could have played Forest first, actually, now that I think about it. Just going to cycle this now. Even though it cost me 1 life, if I draw Findhorn Elves, it's definitely worth it. I didn't, but Radiance Judgment is still pretty good. I think I'll follow that up with another Sky Shroud Forest, probably. Yeah. I don't really need the coloured mana from them, because I've got the plains if I'm going to go for Radiance Judgment. And either way, I'm going to need to tap 1 for blue. So it should be okay. Alright. Take 1. Ooh, that was a nice draw. Let's hope this resolves. That's one reason to play the green source, actually. The question is, do I block if my opponent attacks? Probably not. Because this can let me go Mana War and Radiance Judgment in the same turn. That's nice. Let's see what it hits. I get a Mana War, they get a Gush. I think I definitely just want to keep playing Mana War. This deck's actually a lot better than it looked on paper. It's just got so much tempo and denial. Between Selvala and Edric, they actually play very similarly. I wasn't sure if they would. I'm just going to put Brilliant Halo on here. Play Mountain Valley and pass the turn. If my opponent replays Sunchi, that's okay. If they go for something else, also okay. Fair enough. The cards are really good. I also like its new art. Start with this again. I hit a land, they hit a Chain Lightning. That's cool. So 1 extra mana. I can cast Arrogant Worm, Elvish Aberration. I can certainly just play another Manowar. With enough mana up to also go for Radiance Judgment. Could be okay. Yeah, I don't see why not. Manowar is just insane. Keep denying my opponent spells. And keep putting 2/2s on the board. Then hit for 3. This thing having 4 toughness is also really sweet. It's actually pretty good in this format. Because it lets you start dumping your hand, and with Mana Wars especially, this is really hard for your opponent to catch up. If my opponent has nothing else, I'll just kill at end of turn. Seems good. Yeah, they're trying to get value out of Chain Lightning, which is fair enough. There is an argument to just killing Mana War there with the Chain Lightning, but I think that's a bit unnecessary. So my opponent made the right decision, I think. Are they going to cast Gush now? Yep. So they have 7 cards in hand, which is also okay with me. They hit Kindle, I hit Roar of the Worm. So I only have 6 mana, unfortunately. Wait, no, I have 2 from here. So I'll just cast a 6/6. Bam. See what they want to do about that. So they have played Gush, I've played my Manowar and my Island. And my Roar of the Worm. What have they got this time? 5/6. Chartooth Cougar, maybe? Goblin Commando. Oh. So they can kill my Selvala. Are they going to? Yeah. Fair enough. The card's really disrupting them pretty horribly. I've still got a 6/6 though. I'm going to make another one. Probably should have attacked with a 3/4 there, actually. That was my mistake. Yep, so they chump there. I'm just going to spend my mana efficiently. Get a 4/5 down. And keep pressuring my opponent to have something. At this point I feel like I'm in a pretty comfortable position. They certainly have some good cards, I'm sure. Phew, that's a good one. That'll do some work. I guess they're playing that to chump with. Seems fine. Okay. Attack with all these. Yeah, otherwise my opponent actually would have been dead. They probably just chump these two. Take 5. I can do 8. Armadillo Cloak. Not a bad draw. So they will be on 6. Would have liked to draw a land, but Armadillo Cloak's still good. Certainly. Don't care. The best bit is I'm still got more cards in hand than my opponent. And do they? They don't have a Sun-Chi. They have a Kindle. No, they have a Chain Lightning. That's their last card that I've seen. Killer Whale, not bad. I've got my own. Goblin Matron searching for... They could have some interesting stuff. Goblin War Chief would be good. Skirk Drill Sergeant. Not fussed about that. No idea how goblin-centric they are, but they could have a few. So I can go Fiendhorn Elves. That was silly. Should have gone Arrogant Word, Brilliant Halo, I think. No, this is fine. Although it does lose to Chain Lightning. But I can just not block. What am I thinking? I just won't block. They have two other mystery cards in their hand. One of them might easily be allowed. I can block Goblin Matron if it attacks. Other than that, I'm fine. It's a bit of mana. But Keen Eye Haven's not a headache, that's perfectly fine. Probably just going to block my flyer if I try to attack with it. So they have 5 power and a Chain Lightning in hand. I have 5 toughness and an Armadillo Cloak. I'm actually just going to go all in here. Go get another Plains. Put Brilliant Halo on my Mystic Zealot. My opponent wanted to ask for a split. You can't really split in this format though. Sorry to be kind of quiet and typing. My opponent's just saying that my deck's crazy good. Alright, well I guess I'll pause the video here while I check. Okay, so we won that game. Yeah, pretty happy with how that went. Just making a gigantic Mystic Zealot with a bunch of auras on it. Like, lifelink, it's insane. Kills people. Our opponent tried to see if they had an out left and didn't draw it, so they conceded. Pretty good guy though. And yeah, so that event went well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.